So the question is to expand the following expressions, and I've written down 4 different questions. And expressions, these are expressions and not equations, for there is no equal sign. Yeah? We're not trying to find out how much x is for it to be true. It's an expression, it expresses something if you like. Expanding is basically another word for get rid of those brackets. As you can see, there are brackets in all 4 questions, and expanding means get rid of those brackets. And usually the question will state expand the following expression and simplify. And in a minute I'll show you what that means, and that you're going to make sure you always simplify your expression. Now, if I look at the first question, expand the following expression, so get rid of those brackets. What is really going on? 4 bracket 2x minus 1 bracket. And sometimes in math it's good to be lazy, because what did they not write down, which is actually there is this times sign between the 4 and the brackets. We don't write it. If it's a 4 immediately followed by a bracket, that means times. And it means times for all the terms inside my brackets. So my first term in the brackets is 2x, and my second term in the brackets is minus 1. And both of them I have to multiply by 4. So 4 times 2x, that will be 8x, and 4 times minus 1, that is a minus 4. So I've expanded the expression, I got rid of the brackets. Can I simplify in this particular case? Are there any like terms I can combine? No, because my expression consists out of 2 terms, 8x and minus 4, and they are not like. They don't share a common letter or anything like that. If I go to the next question, 2 bracket 12a plus 4 bracket minus 2. Now again, expanding means get rid of those brackets, and you do that by multiplying, because actually it says 2 times 12a, 2 times 4, and all of that minus 2. So 2 times 12a, that's what I'm going to work out first. That's going to be 24a, whatever a is. We're not interested in that, because that is when it's an equation. This is an expression. 2 times 4 is again 8 plus 8, and then I finish the expression minus 2. Alright, and then again I look, can I simplify that? Do I have any like terms? Well, do I have any other term with an a, 24a? No, so I can just say 24a. But I do have 2 other like terms. I have a positive 8 and I have a minus 2. Those are like terms. 8 minus 2, that will equal to 6, a positive 6. 24a plus 6 would be the answer to that question. Now it gets a little bit more exciting when you have 2 pairs of brackets. X plus 4 in brackets, x plus 7. And again, that is, or there is a time sign between those 2 pairs of brackets, but we are a little bit lazy, we don't write them. Now what do you have to do? You really have to work consistently here. I have to do x times x, and I put a little line there, and I'll show you in a minute why. X times x, that is x squared. So it's going to be a quadratic expression, to the power 2. I do x times 7, a positive 7, and that is 7x. Now I've multiplied x by 7, and I'm finished. So now I go to my next term, which is 4, and I also times that by x, which is 4x, and I have to multiply 4 by 7, and that is going to be 28 plus 28. And now I can see, because I wrote down, or I drew these little lines, that I've multiplied all terms by each other, because I have 2 lines underneath each individual term. Now simplifying, x squared, that's the only term with an x squared, so I can't combine that with any other term. But here in the middle I have a positive 7x and a positive 4x, so I have to simplify that. 7x plus 4x, then I have 11x. And I have another 28 there at the end. X squared plus 11x plus 28. The last question follows a similar path. Yep, there's multiplication sign there in between. 2x times x, that's going to be 2x squared, 2x squared. Yeah, and I do 2x times minus 8. So be careful of those signs, or be careful, you just got to make sure you see it. 2x times minus 8, that is minus 16x. Yeah, I've multiplied 2x by the other two terms, so I move on to the minus 3 times x. Again, careful with those signs, especially when they're negative. Minus 3x, and there at the end you multiply your two numbers. Minus 3 times minus 8, and that is a positive 24. A negative times a negative is going to give you a positive 24. Simplify, don't forget that. 2x squared, that's my only term with an x squared, so that is going to stay 2x squared. And there in the middle I have a minus 16x, minus 3x. Now picture the number line, you are at minus 16, and then even 3 less than that is minus 19x, and then you have plus 24. It's very important that you practice this a lot, that you do not have to think too much about the process, so that you can really focus upon making sure that you take care of the signs, that you don't forget to multiply one term by the other. Okay, I hope this was useful for you, and I wish you all the best trying it yourself.